Second Annual Blood Slam of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. Night 1. Hello everyone and welcome to the second annual Blood Slam. And tonight is our first night. And I hope you are all ready, said announcer number 1. I know I am. Especially with the 2 new matches that both Anne and James Dennis put together, said announcer number 2. That's right. And that first match starts right now. Let's head to the right, said announcer number 1. I can't wait for this, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is the women's contract match, where the winner will have a contract to sign at any opportunity for any championship. Introducing the challengers: Charity, Onyxia, Desire, Mystrial, Coral, Harpy and Blitz, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Now how this match works is 2 people will start. Anyone could tag themselves in. The winner will become the first ever woman's contract holder, said announcer number 1. Oh, this is gonna be exciting, said announcer number 2. Both Charity and Mystrial lock up. Mystrial puts a headlock onto Charity. Charity groans, then bounces Mystrial off of the ropes. Mystrial shoulder blocks Charity. Charity falls onto the mat. Mystrial bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then jumps over Clarity. Charity quickly stands up, then does a hip toss onto Mystrial. Mystrial groans, holds her back, stands up, then tags Desire's right arm. Desire goes through the middle rope. Here we go. Charity and Desire will now go at it, said announcer number 1. Both Charity and Desire lock up. Desire puts a headlock onto Charity. Charity groans, then bounces Desire off of the ropes. Desire holds onto Charity. Nice move by Desire. Keeping their headlock on Charity, said announcer number 2. Charity slowly stands up, then elbows Desire's stomach. Desire groans. Charity bounces Desire off of the ropes. Desire holds onto Charity again. Charity groans, wraps her arms around Desire's waist, then does a back suplex onto her. Desire groans. What? A back suplex by Charity. Both Charity and Desire stand up. Charity continuously clotheslines Desire. Desire continuously groaning, then standing up. Charity lifts, then slams Desire onto the mat. Desire groans. Charity goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Onyxia tags Charity's left arm. Charity looks at Onyxia. Get down, Charity, said referee number 1. Charity climbs down the turnbuckle. Onyxia goes through the bottom rope. Desire slowly pulls herself up with the ropes. Onyxia runs at Desire, then clotheslines her over the top rope. Desire's right leg goes into the ledge of the ring. She groans, falls onto the floor, then holds her ankle. It looks like Desire hurt her ankle, said announcer number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Desire slowly stands up, goes to walk, then collapses onto the floor. She definitely injured herself, said announcer number 2. 9, 10. Desire's eliminated, said referee number 1. Desire has been counted out and is now eliminated, said announcer number 3. Yeah. I eliminated you, Desire. I did, said Onyxia. Blitz appears behind Onyxia, then rolls her up. 1, 2. Onyxia kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Both Blitz and Onyxia stand up. Blitz kicks Onyxia's stomach. Onyxia groans. Blitz bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then does a knee lift onto Onyxia. Onyxia groans, then falls onto the mat. Blitz is in control, said announcer number 1. Blitz covers Onyxia. 1, 2. Onyxia kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Blitz stands up, picks Onyxia up, then lifts her onto her left shoulder. Onyxia lands onto her feet behind Blitz. Blitz turns around. Onyxia dropkicks Blitz. Blitz groans. What a dropkick, said announcer number 2. Onyxia crawls towards Harpy, then goes to tag her. Harpy jumps off of the ledge of the ring, then holds up her hands. What are you doing? Asked Onyxia. This is your problem, not mine, said Harpy. Onyxia, said Mystriel, is holding out her right hand. Onyxia goes to tag in Mystriel's right hand. Blitz hits Onyxia. Onyxia goes into the ropes. I don't think so, said Blitz, picking Onyxia up, bounces her off of the ropes, then bends over. Onyxia does a sunset flip onto Blitz. 1, 2. Blitz kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. That was a close one by Onyxia, said announcer number 1. Onyxia goes to tag Mystriel's right hand. Blitz grabs Onyxia's right leg. Onyxia is reaching for Mystriel's right hand, turns towards Blitz, jumps up, then does in enziguri onto her. Blitz groans. Onyxia tags Mystriel's right hand. Mystriel goes through the middle rope. Blitz stands up. Mystriel looks in a cobra clutch onto Blitz. Blitz is groaning. The cobra clutch is locked in, said announcer number 2. Blitz runs towards the corner. Both Charity and Mystriel collide heads. Charity falls off of the ledge of the ring. Mystriel is laying on the mat. Blitz slowly stands up, then picks Mystriel up. Mystriel is groaning. Blitz does an inverted double arm underhook facebuster onto Mystriel, then covers her. This could be it for Mystriel, said announcer number 1. 1, 2. Onyxia lands onto Blitz. 2, said referee number 1. Charity grabs Onyxia's leg, then pulls her outside of the ring. Both Charity and Onyxia are punching each other. Blitz stands up, bounces off of the ropes, then does a baseball slide onto both Charity and Onyxia. Both Charity and Onyxia go into the announce table. What a baseball slide by Blitz, said announce number 2. Blitz stands up onto the ledge of the ring, walks along it, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Mystriel quickly pushes the ropes. Blitz lands onto the top turnbuckle, then she groans. Mystriel climbs onto the second rope, then sets Blitz up for a suplex. Blitz blocks the suplex. Charity starts to climb onto the ledge of the ring. Onyxia grabs a steel chair, then approaches Charity. Onyxia, this ain't no disqualification, said announcer number 1. Onyxia swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Charity's back. Charity groans, then falls onto the floor. Referee number 1 turns around, sees Onyxia holding the steel chair, then goes through the middle rope. Hey, did you just use that? That's it. Onyxia is disqualified, said referee number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Onyxia has been disqualified and is eliminated, said announcer number 3. Coral jumps off of the ledge of the ring, then approaches both Onyxia and referee number 1 are arguing. Coral hits Onyxia's back. Onyxia groans. Coral bounces Onyxia's head off of the announce table. Onyxia groans, then her torso lays onto the announce table. Coral is taking it into her own hands, said announcer number 2. Coral walks over, then picks up the steel chair. Put that down. Put that down now, said referee number 1. Coral looks. Onyxia stands up. Coral swings the steel chair. Onyxia moves. The steel chair hits Charity's head. Charity falls onto the floor. Referee number 1 takes the steel chair away from Coral. Coral has been disqualified as well, said referee number 1. Coral has been disqualified and is now eliminated, said announcer number 3. Blitz continues. Punching Mystrial. With everything that's been going on, we forgot about inside the ring, said announcer number 1. Blitz slides down the corner, then sets Mystrial up for a powerbomb. Mystrial is shaking her head. Blitz powerbombs Mystrial. Mystrial groans. Blitz covers Mystrial. Everyone is arguing outside of the ring. Harpy lifts the ring skirt, then pulls out a steel chair. What is Harpy doing? Asked announcer number 2. Blitz stands up, then looks outside of the ring. Hey, get in the ring, said Blitz. Harpy slides into the ring, stands up, then raises the steel chair. Blitz turns around, sees Harpy with the steel chair, then kicks her stomach. Harpy groans, then drops the steel chair. Blitz picks the steel chair up, then swings it. The steel chair hits Harpy's back. Harpy groans, then goes through the middle ropes. Blitz is standing next to the ropes. Security is dragging both Coral and Onyxia over the barricade. Referee number 1 is watching. Now that problem's taken care of, said announcer number 1. Referee number 1 slides into the ring, stands up, then sees Mystrial laying in the middle of the ring. Blitz turns around holding the steel chair. You hit her with the chair? Asked referee number 1. No, I didn't, said Blitz. Referee number 1 goes through the middle rope. Blitz has been disqualified, said referee number 1. Blitz has been disqualified and is now eliminated, said announcer number 3. Blitz throws down the steel chair. I didn't do anything. I didn't hit her. I swear, said Blitz. Get out of the ring, now, said referee number 1. Blitz just got screwed, said announcer number 2. Mystrial is leaning against the ropes. Harpy tags Mystrial's back, goes through the middle rope, grabs her, then throws her through the middle ropes. Mystrial lands onto the floor, then groans. What a landing, said announcer number 1. Harpy turns around. Charity slowly pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring. Harpy runs at Charity, then knees her face. Charity falls onto the floor, then holds her face. Oh man, that was a nasty knee to Charity, said announcer number 2. Ref, count her out. Do it, said Harpy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charity continues groaning. 7, 8, 9, 10. Charity's been counted out, said referee number 1. Charity has been counted out and is now eliminated. We're down to 2, said announcer number 1. Yes. Harpy looks at Mystrial outside of the ring. Hurry, count her out too. Do it, said Harpy. Harpy is gonna win by a count out, said announcer number 2. Then she'll be the first ever woman's contract holder, said announcer number 1. 4, 5, 6. Mystrial is slowly moving. 7, 8, said referee number 1. Mystrial stands up, then quickly slides into the ring. Mystrial just makes it, said announcer number 2. Harpy is smiling. Look at her. She's out of it. All I have to do is lock in my submission, said Harpy, standing over Mystrial. This could be it, said announcer number 1. Harpy bends over, then goes to grab Mystrial. Mystrial quickly moves, then pushes Harpy. Harpy goes through the middle rope, lands onto her feet outside of the ring, then looks at Mystrial. Mystrial is shaking her head. Harpy slides into the ring, then stands up. Mystriel raises her left hand. Wait. Please, said Mystriel. I don't think so, said Harpy, approaching Mystriel, then goes to grab her. Mystriel rolls Harpy up. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Mystriel rolls outside of the ring. Here's your winner, and the first ever women's contract holder, Mystriel, said announce number 3. Mystriel grabs the contract, then raises it. Yes, I won. I'm the contract holder. Me, not you, me, said Mystriel, raising the contract again. Harpy is staring at Mystriel. I believe Harpy just got punked by Mystriel. Because I think she lured her in, said announcer number 2. It looks like that. And congratulations to Mystriel for becoming the first ever women's contract holder, said announcer number 1. That was an amazing match, said announcer number 2. It was. And if you liked that match, everyone, wait until the men's contract match, which is coming up next, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is the men's contract match, where the winner will have a contract to cash in an opportunity for any championship. Introducing the challengers, the Man, Deluge, and Onyx, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Both Deluge and the Man walk around the ring. Looks like both Deluge and the Man will start off this match, said announce number 2. Both Deluge and the Man lock up. Deluge puts a headlock onto the Man. The Man groans, bounces Deluge off of the ropes, then runs behind him. Deluge bounces off of the ropes. The Man knees Deluge's stomach. Deluge groans. The Man punches Deluge. Deluge groans, then walks towards the corner. The Man continuously kicks Deluge. Deluge continuously groaning. The Man whips Deluge into the opposite corner. Deluge grabs the top rope, jumps over the Man, then drop kicks his back. The Man goes face first into corner, then groans. What a drop kick, said announcer number 1. Deluge covers the Man. 1, 2. The Man kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. Deluge stands up, picks the Man up, then chops his chest. The Man groans. Deluge lifts the Man, then slams him onto his butt. The Man groans. Deluge runs, bounces off of the ropes, then drop kicks the Man. What another great drop kick by Deluge, said announce number 2. Deluge covers the Man. 1, 2. The Man kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Deluge stands up, picks the Man up, twists his left arm, then walks towards Onyx. The Man pulls onto Deluge's right arm. Deluge tries reaching for Onyx. The Man does an arm drag onto Deluge. Deluge rolls onto the mat. The Man quickly stands up, tags Onyx's left arm, then rolls outside of the ring. Here we go. The Man just took Deluge's idea by tagging in a 7-foot monster, said announcer number 1. Onyx goes over the top rope. Deluge nods his head. Both Deluge and Onyxia go to lock up. Deluge goes underneath Onyx's right arm, then wraps his arms around his waist. Onyx tries grabbing Deluge from behind him, grabs his arms, then runs backwards. Deluge goes into the corner, then groans. Onyx turns around, then continuously punches Deluge's sides. Deluge continuously groaning. How can Deluge stop Onyx? Asked announcer number 2. I don't think he can, said announcer number 1. Onyx wraps his arms around Deluge, then throws him across the ring. Deluge lands onto the mat across the ring, then he groans. Oh man, said announcer number 2. The Man standing next to post then laughs. Yeah, That would be you if Deluge actually tagged in Onyx, said announcer number 1. Deluge slowly stands up in the corner. Onyx pushes Deluge's head back, then chops his chest. Deluge groans, then falls onto his knees. Man, that was loud, said announcer number 2. I don't think Deluge will last much longer, said announcer number 1. Onyx picks Deluge up, wraps his arms around him, then goes to throw him. Deluge flips, then lands onto his feet. Oh, that was an impressive move, said announcer number 1. Deluge turns around. Onyx runs at Deluge. Deluge drop kicks Onyx's left leg. Onyx's left shoulder goes into the top turnbuckle, then he groans. Well, Deluge kinda got Onyx down, said announcer number 2. Deluge is walking away, then looks at Onyx. Onyx slowly standing up. Deluge runs at Onyx, jumps, then does a body splash onto his back. Onyx goes face first into the corner, then he groans. Deluge is fighting Onyx somehow, said announcer number 1. Onyx is groaning, then turns around. Deluge tries to lift Onyx. Don't be stupid, Deluge, said announcer number 2. Onyx hits Deluge's back. Deluge groans. Onyx goes to punch Deluge. Deluge ducks. Onyx turns around. Deluge lifts Onyx, then slams him onto the mat. Deluge somehow lifted Onyx, said announcer number 1. Come on, said Deluge. The man climbs onto the ledge of the ring, goes up the turnbuckle, gets to the top, jumps off of it, then does shooting star press onto Onyx. Deluge covers Onyx. This could be it, said announcer number 2. 1, 2. Onyx throws Deluge off of himself. 2. Said referee number 2. Oh man. After the power slam and the shooting star press, somehow Onyx kicked out, said announcer number 1. Deluge stands up. Do it again, said Deluge, picking Onyx up. The man climbs up the turnbuckle. Deluge lifts Onyx, then falls backwards. Onyx lands onto Deluge. 1, 2. The man jumps off the top turnbuckle, then does a shooting star press onto Onyx. 2. Said referee number 2. The man just broke the pinfall, said announcer number 2. Not sure if that was smart or not, said announcer number 1. The man grabs Onyx's head. Onyx pushes the man. The man goes through the middle rope, then lands onto the floor. Onyx is shaking his head, then rolls outside of the ring. What's Onyx doing? Asked announcer number 2. Whatever he wants, said announcer number 1. Look out, said Onyx. Announcer number 1 and announcer number 2 move. Onyx clears the announce table. I think he's gonna put the man through the table, said announcer number 2. Onyx picks the man up, then lifts him onto his left shoulder. The man is squirming, lands onto his feet behind Onyx, then continuously punches his sides. Onyx pushes the man. The man goes into the ring, then groans. Onyx grabs the man, then lifts him onto his left shoulder again. Deluge appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does a crossbody onto Onyx. All three fall onto the floor. What a crossbody, said announcer number 1. Deluge helps the man stand up. Are you all right? Okay, let's put him through the table, said Deluge. The man nods his head. Both Deluge and the man pick Onyx up, then set him up for a suplex. No way you're gonna get him up, said announcer number 2. Both Deluge and the man try lifting Onyx. Onyx blocks, then double suplexes both Deluge and the man onto the floor. Both Deluge and the man are groaning. What a double suplex, said announcer number 1. All three are slowly standing up. The man helps Deluge stand up. Both Deluge and the man turn around. Onyx runs at both, then Deluge and the man then spears them through the barricade. "Oh my God. All three men just went through the barricade," said announcer number 2. Referee number 2 is kneeling next to all three of them. All three are groaning. Referee number 2 stands, walks, then slides into the ring. "1, 2, 3, said referee number 2. "With all this going on, we forgot. This ain't a triple threat match. It's still sort of a regular match," said announcer number 1. 6, 7, 8. All three are slowly moving. 9, 10. "Ring the bell," said referee number 2. Bell dings. Referee number 2 is talking to announcer number 3. "Ladies and gentlemen, both Deluge and Onyx have been counted out. So your winner and the very first men's contract holder," the man said. Announcer number 3. "Oh my God. The man is now the first ever men's contract holder," said announcer number 1. The man slowly stands up. Referee number 2 hands the contract to the man. The man grabs the contract, raises it, then falls onto the floor. "The champions better watch out. The man has an opportunity," said announcer number 2. "I wonder if that was the man's plan from the beginning. Have both men counted out?" said announcer number 1. "Maybe," said announcer number 2. "Well, congratulations to the man. And up next, folks, Moxie will defend her XX championship against Promise in a ladder match," said announcer number 1. "I hope Moxie retains. She's been a great champion," said announcer number 2. Bell dings. "This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a ladder match for the XX championship. Introducing the challengers. First, Promise and her opponent. She is the XX champion, Moxie. Moxie raises the title, then hands it to referee number 3. Referee number 3 raises the title, then straps it onto the hook. The title is being raised up. Bell dings. Here we go. Moxie versus Promise, said announcer number 1. Both Moxie and Promise are walking around ring. Moxie goes to lock up with Promise. Promise ducks underneath Moxie's right arm, then quickly goes through the middle rope. Moxie looks at Promise, then goes through the middle rope. Promise unfolds a ladder. Moxie hits Promise's back. Promise groans, then drops the ladder. Moxie punches Promise. Promise walks away. Moxie follows Promise. Promise is trying to stay away from Moxie, said announcer number 2. Well, she knows what Moxie's capable of, said announcer number 1. Promise stops at the ring post. Moxie approaches Promise. Promise kicks Moxie's stomach. Moxie groans. Promise bounces Moxie's head off of the ring. Moxie groans, then walks away. Promise hits Moxie's back. Moxie groans. Promise grabs Moxie's head, then goes to bounce it off the steel stairs. Moxie blocks, then elbows Promise's stomach. Promise groans. Moxie grabs Promise's head, then bounces it off the steel stairs. Promise groans. Moxie is back in control, said announcer number 2. Moxie hits Promise's back. Promise groans. Moxie looks at the ring post, grabs Promise's right arm, then whips her. Promise reverses it. Moxie goes into the ring post, falls onto the floor, then groans. Man. Moxie went into the post hard, said announcer number 1. Promise walks, grabs a ladder, slides it into the ring, then rolls inside it. Promise might grab the title, said announcer number 2. Promise picks the ladder up, sets it up in the middle of the ring, then starts climbing up it. Moxie slides into the ring, then grabs Promise's right leg. Promises is struggling, then tries kicking Moxie. Moxie continuously hits Promise's back. Promise continuously groaning, then slowly comes down the ladder. Moxie knees Promise's stomach. Promise groans. Moxie whips Promise into the corner. Promise groans. Moxie continuously punches Promise. Promise continuously groaning. Moxie is really taking control of this match, said announcer number 1. Moxie runs, slides underneath the ladder, stands up, runs at Promise, then goes for a jumping knee onto her. Promise moves. Moxie's right knee goes into the top turnbuckle. She groans, then holds it. Oh man, that had to hurt Moxie, said announcer number 2. Promise is leaning against the ropes, looks at Moxie, then continuously kicks her. Moxie continuously groaning. Promise has taken over this match, said announcer number 1. Promise rolls outside of the ring, grabs Moxie's right leg, then pulls her towards the ring post. Oh, what does Promise have in mind? Asked announcer number 2. Promise swings Moxie's right leg into the ring post. Moxie groans. Promise punches Moxie. Moxie lays onto the mat. Promise grabs Moxie's right leg, then swings it into the ring post again. Moxie groans. Promise punches Moxie. Moxie lays onto mat again. Promise holds out her arms. Who's the best? Who's gonna take Moxie's title? I am, said Promise, smiling, then grabbing Moxie's right leg again. Moxie pushes Promise into the barricade. Promise goes over the barricade. Promise just went over the barricade. Right into the audience, said announcer number 1. This is Moxie's opportunity. Come on, Moxie, said announcer number 2. Moxie is slowly crawling out of the corner, grabs the ropes, pulls herself up with them, then limps towards the ladder. Moxie is gonna have a hard time climbing the ladder, said announcer number 1. Promise climbs over the barricade, runs, then slides into the ring. Moxie starts climbing up the ladder. Promise hits Moxie's back. Moxie groans, then falls off of the ladder. Promise continuously hitting Moxie's back. Moxie falls onto the mat. Promise continuously punching Moxie. Moxie continuously groaning. Promise is taking it to Moxie, said announcer number 2. Not many could, said announcer number 1. Promise stands up, picks Moxie up, then throws her through the middle ropes. Moxie lands onto the floor, then groans. Oh man, Moxie landed pretty hard, said announcer number 2. We might see a new champion tonight, said announcer number 1. Promise goes through the middle rope, then jumps onto the floor. Why doesn't Promise climb the ladder? Moxie's out of it, said announcer number 2. I think Promise wants to make sure Moxie stays down, said announcer number 1. Promise is kicking Moxie. Moxie is groaning. Promise walks, unfold a ladder, then lifts it. What does Promise have in mind? Asked announcer number 2. Moxie slowly stands up. Promise runs at Moxie. The top of the ladder hits Moxie's head. Moxie falls onto the floor. That looked devastating, said announcer number 1. Promise places the ladder between the ring and the announce table. What is Promise doing now? Asked announcer number 2. I have no clue. But it's probably dangerous, said announcer number 1. Promise picks Moxie up, then throws her into the ring. Moxie stops rolling. Promise climbs onto the ledge of the ring, goes through the middle rope, grabs Moxie's hair, then pulls her onto the ledge of the ring. Whatever you're thinking, Promise, don't do it, said announcer number 2. Promise picks Moxie up, then sets her up for a suplex. I think she's gonna do her finisher, said announcer number 1. Promise lifts Moxie. Moxie is squirming, then lands onto her feet. Promise lifts Moxie again. Moxie is squirming, then lands inside of the ring. Promise hitting Moxie's back. Moxie is groaning. Promise sets Moxie up for a suplex, then lifts Promise. Moxie is squirming. Lands onto her feet, then hangs Promise off the top rope. Promise gasps, then holds onto the ropes. Moxie stands up. Runs, then does a jumping knee onto Promise. Promise falls onto the ladder bridged, then groans. That knee looked like it knocked out a tooth, said announcer number 2. Moxie looks at the turnbuckle, then slowly walks towards it. Don't think about doing your elbow. Your leg is injured, Moxie, said announcer number 1. Moxie's right knee gives out, then she leans against the ropes. I think she realized it, said announcer number 2. Moxie smacks her right leg, stands up, then leans against the ropes. Just try to climb the ladder, Moxie. That's your only choice right now, said announcer number 1. Moxie is looking at Promise laying on the bridged ladder, jumps up, then does a springboard elbow drop onto her. Both Moxie and Promise go through the bridged ladder. Oh my God, did you just see that springboard elbow? Asked announcer number 2. I did, indeed. And that could have made Moxie's leg worse, said announcer number 1. Moxie is slowly moving, crawls towards the ring, then pulls herself into it with the ropes. Promise is laying motionless on the floor. Moxie stands up, then limps towards the ladder. Music is playing. The crowd is cheering. No way, no way. Mystriel appears walking down the ramp holding their contract. Is Mystriel gonna sign the contract? Will this be a triple threat match? Asked announcer number 2. Mystriel stops next to the ring. Moxie is staring at Mystriel. Mystriel is smiling. Promise slides into the ring, then hits Moxie's back. Moxie groans. Promise throws Moxie into the ring post. Moxie groans, then falls onto the ledge of the ring. Will this be Promise's time? Asked announcer number 1. Promise starts climbing up the ladder. Mystriel climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Promise looks down at Mystriel. Mystriel smiles, then holds up her contract. Don't you even dare. Don't think about signing that, said Promise. Mystriel pulls the pen off of the clipboard, then clicks it. Mystriel's gonna sign her contract, said announcer number 2. Promise is staring down at Mystriel. Mystriel smiles, then goes to sign the contract. Moxie pushes the ladder. Promise falls off of the ladder, then goes into Mystriel. Mystriel lands onto the floor, then drops her contract. Promise is groaning, then slowly standing up. Moxie quickly stands up, grabs Promise from behind, then throws her through the middle rope. Mystriel stands up outside of the ring. Promise lands onto Mystriel. Oh, Promise just landed right on top of Mystriel, said announcer number 1. Moxie is leaning against the ropes, lifts the ladder, then starts climbing up it. Moxie's gonna retain, said announcer number 2. Moxie gets to the top of the ladder, reaches up, grabs the title, then unhooks it. Bell dings. Here's your winner and still the XX champion, Moxie, said announcer number 3. Moxie raises the title, then climbs down the ladder. Man, that was an impressive match. Congratulations to Moxie, said announcer number 1. Moxie raises the title. Mystriel climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Wait, Mystriel is still out. Here, said announcer number 2. Moxie looks at Mystriel, then leans against the ropes. Mystriel goes to the sign her contract, clicks the pen, then places it onto the clipboard. Another night, Moxie said. Mystriel jumping off of the ledge of the ring, then smiling. I think that was a sign of respect from Mystriel. She could have signed it right there. But she didn't, said announcer number 1. I'm surprised at that, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, Up next, our tag team champions must defend their titles inside the demonic cell, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is for the tag team championships, and is inside the demonic cell. Introducing the challengers first, Revanger and the Strangler, and their opponents, they are the tag team champions, Hellfire and Morphos, said announcer number 3. Beldings. All four are attacking each other. Here we go. Two teams are inside the demonic cell. Only one team can come out with the tag titles. Who do you think will win? Asked announcer number 2. It's anyone's game, said announcer number 1. Revanger is punching Hellfire. Hellfire is groaning, then leaning against the ropes. Revanger bounces Hellfire off of the ropes. Hellfire reverses it, then bends over. Revanger kicks Hellfire's chest. Hellfire stands up, then stares at Revanger. Revanger's eyes widen. Hellfire does a throat thrust onto Revanger. Revanger falls onto the mat, then rolls outside of the ring. Hellfire goes through the middle rope. Morphos is punching the Strangler. The Strangler is groaning, blocks, then punches Morphos. Morphos groans, then goes to punch the Strangler. The Strangler blocks, then punches Morphos again. Morphos groans. The Strangler bounces Morphos off of the ropes, then does a back elbow onto him. Morphos groans. The Strangler covers Morphos. 1, 2. Morphos kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. That was a close one, said announcer number 2. The Strangler picks Morphos up, then lifts him onto his left shoulder. Morphos is squirming, then lands onto his feet behind the Strangler. The Strangler turns around. Morphos kicks the Strangler's stomach. The Strangler groans. Morphos runs, bounces off of the ropes, jumps up, then goes for a famouser onto him. The Strangler moves. Morphos turns around. The Strangler clotheslines Morphos hard. Man, that was a hard clothesline, said announcer number 1. The Strangler covers Morphos. 1, 2. Morphos kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. Hellfire grabs the Strangler's right leg, then pulls him outside of the ring. The Strangler punches Hellfire. Hellfire does a throat thrust onto the Strangler. The Strangler falls onto the floor. Thank God I don't have to feel that, said announcer number 2. Revanger hits Hellfire's back. Hellfire groans, then turns around. Revanger continuously punching Hellfire. Hellfire continuously groaning. The Strangler stands up, then hits Hellfire's back. Both Revanger and the Strangler are hitting Hellfire. Hellfire is groaning. Morphos stands up, looks at all three of them, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto all three of them. Morphos just took out all three of them, said announcer number 1. Hellfire won't like that. Morphos did it to him took, said announcer number 2. I think he'll understand, said announcer number 1. Morphos grabs Revanger, then throws him into the ring. Revanger stops rolling. Morphos climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes up the turnbuckle. We rarely see Morphos go to the top turnbuckle, said announcer number 2. Morphos gets to the top turnbuckle. Revanger slowly stands up, then turns around. Morphos jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then does a clothesline onto Revanger. Taking a page out of his partner's book, said announcer number 1. Morphos covers Revanger. 1, 2. Revanger kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. That was a close one, said announcer number 2. Morphos stands up. Revanger is slowly moving. Morphos runs, then bounces off of the ropes. The Strangler pulls onto Morphose's leg, then pulls him outside of the ring. Morphose punches the Strangler. The Strangler groans, then knees Morphose's stomach. Morphose groans. The Strangler bounces Morphose's head off the cell wall. Morphose groans. And that cell wall is steel, said announcer number 1. Both Morphose and the Strangler are punching each other. Ravanger slowly stands up. Hellfire slides into the ring. Ravanger turns around. Hellfire does a throat thrust onto Ravanger. Ravanger falls onto the mat, then stands up. Hellfire whips Ravanger into the corner, runs at him, then does a corner body splash onto him. Ravanger groans, then walks out of the corner. Hellfire lifts Ravanger, does a sidewalk slam, then covers him. 1, 2. Ravanger kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. That was a close one by Hellfire, said announcer number 2. Hellfire stands up, goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. We're about to have a 7-foot flying monster, said announcer number 1. Ravanger stands up, then turns around. Hellfire jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then does a flying clothesline onto Ravanger. Ravanger groans. Hellfire stands up, then raises his right hand. Hellfire is thinking about his chokeslam here, said announcer number 2. Ravanger stands up, then turns around. Hellfire grabs Ravanger by his throat, then lifts him. Ravanger lands onto his feet behind Hellfire. Hellfire turns around. Ravanger kicks Hellfire's stomach. Hellfire groans, then bends over. Ravanger's thinking about his finisher, said announcer number 1. Ravanger runs, then bounces off ropes. Hellfire grabs Ravanger by his throat, lifts him up, then chokeslams him. The chokeslam connects, said announcer number 2. Hellfire covers Ravanger. 1, 2. The Strangler lands onto Hellfire. 2, said referee number 4. That was very close, said announcer number 1. The Strangler is kicking Hellfire. Hellfire is groaning, then standing up. The Strangler punches Hellfire. Hellfire groans, then punches the Strangler. The Strangler groans, then walks away. Hellfire goes to clothesline the Strangler. The Strangler ducks. Hellfire turns around. The Strangler runs at Hellfire, then clotheslines him and himself over the top rope. Both Hellfire and Strangler just went over the top rope, said announcer number 2. Morphose slides into the ring. And look who that leaves, said announcer number 1. Ravanger is slowly moving. Morphose runs at Ravanger, jumps up, then goes for a Fameaser onto him. Ravanger moves. Morphose turns around. Ravanger kicks Morphose's stomach. Morphose groans. Ravanger runs, bounces off of the ropes, does a knee lift, then a neck breaker onto him. Morphose groans, then holds his head. Ravanger covers Morphose. This could be it, said announcer number 2. 1, 2. Morphose kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. Ravanger almost had it, said announcer number 1. Hellfire grabs Ravanger's left leg, then pulls him outside of the ring. Both Hellfire and Ravanger are punching each other. This is turning out to be a great match, said announcer number 2. Indeed it is, said announcer number 1. Morphose is slowly moving. The Strangler slides into the ring, then locks in a dragon sleeper onto Morphose. And Quat, the strangling and Quat, is locked in, said announcer number 2. And Hellfire doesn't know, said announcer number 1. Hellfire does a throat thrust onto Ravanger, then looks inside of the ring. Now he knows, said announcer number 2. Hellfire goes to slide into the ring. Ravanger grabs Hellfire's left leg. Hellfire is struggling. Ravanger stopped Hellfire. Morphose is waving his left hand. How much longer can Morphose last? Asked announcer number 1. The Strangler tightens the submission. Morphose continues waving his left hand, then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 4. Bell dings. Here's your winners and the new tag team champions, Ravanger and the Strangler, said announcer number 3. The Strangler breaks the submission, then rolls outside of the ring. Both Ravanger and the Strangler hug each other. The cell door opens. Both Ravanger and the Strangler walk out of cell. The titles are being handed to both Ravanger and the Strangler. Both Ravanger and the Strangler grab the titles. Man, what a match that was. And both Hellfire and Morphose have nothing to be ashamed of, said announcer number 2. That's right. They held them for a while. No one ever thought they'd make it this far together, said announcer number 1. Morphose looks up at Hellfire, then slowly stands up. Hellfire looks at both Ravanger and the Strangler, turns towards Morphose, then boots him. Morphose groans. What the hell, said announcer number 2. Hellfire continuously punching Morphose. Morphose continuously groaning. Hellfire lost his mind, said announcer number 1. Hellfire grabs Morphose by his throat, picks him up, lifts him up, then chokeslams him. Morphose groans. What is he doing to his partner? Asked announcer number 2. What he always does to people. Destroying him, said announcer number 1. Hellfire goes through the middle rope, lifts up the ring skirt, pulls out a steel chair, then smiles. No, don't do this, Hellfire, said announcer number 2. Hellfire throws the steel chair into the ring, slides inside it, then stands up. Morphose is slowly moving. Hellfire picks the steel chair up. Morphose stands up, then turns around. Hellfire swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Morphose's head. Morphose falls onto the mat. That's enough, Hellfire, said announcer number 1. Hellfire grabs Morphose by his throat, then picks him up. This is your fault, not mine, said Hellfire, lifting Morphose, then choke-slamming him onto the steel chair. Morphose groans, then lays motionless. Hellfire laughs, then goes through the middle rope. I still can't believe that just happened, said announcer number 2. No one can. I mean, you might have lost your titles, but don't take it out on your partner. It wasn't his fault, he couldn't hold on longer, said announcer number 1. Well, now we need to get our composure back for our main event, said announcer number 2. Yes, but after that, I don't think we will be able to. But that's right, folks. Up next is our main event, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is for the Global Championship. Introducing the challengers first, Pain. And his opponent. He is the Global Champion, Pincher, said announcer number 3. Pincher holds up the title, then hands it to referee number 5. Referee number 5 holds up the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to number 1. Bell dings. Pain walks towards Pincher. Pincher superkicks Pain. Pain groans, then falls onto the mat. Pincher quickly covers Pain. Is this it? Asked announcer number 2. 1, 2. Pain barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 5. Oh man, do you know what kind of record that would have been? Asked announcer number 1. I can't believe it was just that quickly too, said announcer number 2. Pincher stands up, picks Pain up, then chops his chest. Pain is leaning against the ropes. Pincher chops Pain's chest again. Pain groans. Pincher bounces Pain off of the ropes, then bends over. Pain kicks Pincher's chest. Pincher groans, then stands up. Pain clotheslines Pincher. Pincher groans. Pain is leaning against the ropes, then holds his jaw. Pain is making sure his jaw ain't broke. Especially after that superkick, said announcer number 1. Pain approaches Pincher, then punches him. Pincher groans. Pain bounces Pincher off of the ropes, then does a back elbow onto him. Pincher groans. Pain runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does an elbow drop onto Pincher. Pincher groans. Pain covers Pincher. 1. Pincher kicks out. 1, said referee number 5. That was a short count, said announcer number 2. And it might make Pain mad, said announcer number 1. Pain picks Pincher up, then whips him into the corner. Pincher groans. Pain runs at Pincher. Pincher boots Pain. Pain groans. Staggers away, then runs at Pincher again. Pincher moves. Pain goes face first into corner, groans. Then turns around. Pincher goes for a superkick onto Pain. Pain falls onto the mat, then looks at Pincher. Pincher is smiling. That close, said Pincher. Pain almost got caught by Pincher again, said announcer number 2. Pain stands up, runs at Pincher, picks him up in his right shoulder, then continuously rams him into corner. Pincher continuously groaning. Pain's mad now, said announcer number 1. Pain continuously punches Pincher. Pincher slides down the corner. Hey, get out of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pain walks away. You have a 5 count, remember, said referee number 5. Pain is looking at referee number 5, then at Pincher. Pincher stands up in the corner. Pain runs at Pincher, then does a corner clothesline onto him. Pincher groans, then walks out of corner. Pain lifts Pincher onto his right shoulder, then does a running power slam onto him. Pincher groans. Could this be it? Asked announcer number 1. Pain covers Pincher. 1, 2. Pincher kicks out. 2, said referee number 5. Pain stands up, then waves at Pincher. Get up. Come on, get up, said Pain. Pincher slowly stands up. Pain turns Pincher. Pincher does an uppercut to Pain. Pain groans, then staggers backwards. Pincher goes to superkick Pain. Pain catches Pincher's right leg. Pincher is looking at Pain. Pain spins Pincher around, kicks his stomach, then does a double arm DDT onto him. Double arm DDT connects, said announcer number 2. Is this it? Asked announcer number 1. Pain covers Pincher. 1, 2. Pincher barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 5. Pain looks at referee number 5. Come on, ref. Count. Faster. That was a 3 count. It was a 3 count, said Pain. It was a 2 count. Pain. A 2 count, said referee number 5. Pain needs to watch. He still could get disqualified, said announcer number 2. Pain stands up, looks at Pincher, then raises his arms. Get up. Come on, get up, you bastard, said Pain. I think Pain's going for his original move, said announcer number 1. Pincher slowly stands up. Pain puts a full Nelson onto Pincher, then lifts him up. Pincher wraps his legs around Pain's waist, then rolls him up. 1, 2. Pain kicks out. 2, said referee number 5. How close was that? Asked announcer number 2. Both Pain and Pincher stand up. Pain goes to clothesline Pincher. Pincher ducks. Pain turns around. Pincher goes to superkick Pain. Pain ducks. Pincher turns around. Payne kicks Pincher's stomach, then goes for a double arm DDT. Pincher twists Payne's right arm, then goes to superkick him. Payne grabs Pincher's right leg, turns him around, sets him up for a full Nelson, then lifts him up. Pincher wraps his legs around Payne's waist, then rolls him up. Payne breaks pinfall. Both Payne and Pincher stand up. Pincher superkicks Payne. Payne groans, falls through the middle rope, then lands onto the floor. The superkick connects again, said announcer number 1. This match is awesome, said announcer number 2. Pincher goes towards the ropes. Referee number 5 stops Pincher. You can't go out there, Pincher, said referee number 5. Pincher nods his head. Referee number 5 starts counting. Pincher walks towards the turnbuckle, then climbs up it. Whatever Pincher is thinking here, it ain't good, said announcer number 1. Pincher gets to the top turnbuckle. Payne stands up outside of the ring, then turns around. Pincher jumps off of the top turnbuckle. Payne moves. Pincher hits his head off of the announce table, then he groans. Oh my God. Pincher just hit his head off the announce table, said announcer number 2. I hope he's all right, said announcer number 1. Payne approaches Pincher, lifts him up, then goes for full Nelson. Pincher is squirming, then runs backwards. Payne goes into the ring, then groans. Pincher runs backwards again. Payne goes into the ring, then he groans again. Pincher rolls Payne onto the floor. Payne stands up. Pincher goes to superkick Payne. Payne catches Pincher's right leg, spins him around, kicks his stomach, then does a double arm DDT onto the floor. Double arm DDT connects, said announcer number 2. Now to get Pincher inside the ring, said announcer number 1. 3, 4, 5, said referee number 5. Payne tries picking Pincher up. Pincher is laying motionless on the floor. Payne looks at referee number 5. 6, 7. Payne lets go of Pincher's left arm, then slides into the ring. 9, 10. Ring the bell, said referee number 5. Bell dings. Here's your winner by count out, Payne. But still your global champion, Pincher, said announcer number 3. Pincher retains his title by count out, said announce number 1. This was a great match. I mean, that beginning with the superkick out of nowhere, said announce number 2. That was unbelievable, said announcer number 1. Music playing. Wait. We might not be done, said announcer number 2. The man is running down the ramp, goes around the ring, then attacks Pincher. Pincher is groaning. The man picks Pincher up, then throws him into the barricade. Pincher groans. This ain't good for Pincher, said announcer number 1. The man picks Pincher up, then throws him into the ring. Pincher stops rolling. The man climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes up the turnbuckle. Here it comes, said announcer number 2. The man gets to the top turnbuckle, looks down at Pincher, jumps off of it, then does a shooting star press onto him. Pincher groans. The man looks at his contract, rolls outside of the ring, grabs it and the global title, looks at Pincher, then slides into it. Don't do it. Please don't do it, said announcer number 1. The man looks at the title, then at the clipboard, drops the title, pulls out the pen, then clicks it. No, 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 Pincher, leave the ring, said announcer number 2. The man goes to sign the contract, stops, looks at the crowd, smiles, then laughs. It's not time yet, said the man, clicking the pen, rolls outside of the ring, then walks up the ramp. I really thought the man was gonna sign that contract, said announce number 1. Thank God he didn't though, said announcer number 2. Well folks, We want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye. Don't forget night 2 is tomorrow, said announcer number 2 waving. Night 2. Hello everyone and welcome to night 2 of Blood Slam. And what an incredible night. 1. Don't you think? Asked announcer number 2. Yes, I do. Especially with our new contract matches we had. Both Mistral and the Man almost signed them to get an opportunity. Plus we have new tag champions, Revanger and the Strangler. It was awesome last night, said announcer number 2. Indeed it was. Plus tonight we finish up our matches. So, let's head to the ring for our first match of the night, said announcer number 1. Sounds great, said announcer number 2. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. Is a fatal 4-way match for the Transcontinental Championship, and is inside the demonic cell. Introducing the challengers, the Pursuer, Puppeteer, Price and the Transcontinental Champion. Smite, said announcer number 3. Smite raises the title then hands it to referee number 1. Referee number 1 walks towards the ropes then hands it to number 1. Number 1 walks out of the cell. The cell door shuts then locks. Beldings. And Quat, hey, and Quat, you 3 listen to me. I'm gonna win this match. This is my title. You shouldn't have never taken it from me. But now, I become a 2-time Transcontinental champ, said Price being punched. All 3 are attacking Price. Price is groaning. Both Puppeteer and the Pursuer grab Price, run then throw him through the middle rope. Price's shoulder goes into the cell wall then he lands onto the floor. Well, they took care of Price, said announcer number 1. All 3 are looking at each other. Come on, said Smite. The Pursuer kicks Smite's stomach. Punches. Puppeteer then turns around. Smite dropkicks the Pursuer. The Pursuer groans then rolls outside of the ring. Smite runs then bounces off of the ropes. Puppeteer quickly does a scoop powerslam onto Smite. Smite groans. What a scoop powerslam that was, said announcer number 2. Puppeteer covers Smite. 1, 2. Smite kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. The Pursuer grabs Puppeteer's legs then pulls him outside of the ring. Both Puppeteer and the Pursuer are punching each other. Smite stands up inside of the ring, looks at both Puppeteer and the Pursuer, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring then does a suicide dive onto both of them. Both Puppeteer and the Pursuer go into the cell wall, fall onto the floor then groan. Nice suicide dive by Smite, said announcer number 1. Price hits Smite's back. Smite groans. Price bounces Smite's head off the steel stairs. Smite groans then walks away. Price follows Smite, hits his back again, grabs his head then goes to bounce it off the cell wall. Smite blocks, elbows Price's stomach then bounces his head off the cell wall. Price groans then walks away. Smite approaches Price, grabs him from behind then throws him into the ring. Price stops rolling. Smite climbs onto the ledge of the ring, jumps up, then does a springboard elbow drop onto Price. Price groans. Smite covers Price. Is this it? Asked announcer number 2. 1, 2. Price kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. That was a close one by Smite, said announcer number 1. Smite stands up, picks Price up then bounces him off of the ropes. Price reverses. Rit. Smite bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Pursuer pulls onto Smite's legs, pulls him outside the ring then throws him into the cell wall. Smite groans. The Pursuer climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then gets into the ring. Price goes to punch the pursuer. The pursuer blocks, then punches Price. Price groans, then walks away. The pursuer approaches Price, then chops his chest. Price groans. The pursuer whips Price into the opposite corner, then runs at him. Price quickly moves. The pursuer goes face first into the corner, groans, then turns around. Price kicks the pursuer's right leg. The pursuer lands onto his knees. Price does an on-snap DDT onto the pursuer. The pursuer could be out here, said announcer number 2. Price covers the pursuer. 1, 2. The pursuer kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. And quat. What? And quat? What? And quat? No way. How the hell did he kick out? Asked Price. It was a 2 Price, said referee number 1. Price looks at the pursuer. The pursuer pulls himself up with the ropes. Price runs at the pursuer. The pursuer lifts Price over the top rope. Price lands onto the floor, then groans. Price took a little stumble, said announcer number 2. The pursuer turns around. Puppeteer runs at the pursuer, then clotheslines him and himself over the top rope. Both Puppeteer and the pursuer land onto the floor. Smite is climbing up the turn. Buckle. What does Smite have in mind here? Asked announcer number 1. All 3 are slowly standing up. Outside of the ring, Smite appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does a crossbody onto all 3 of them. A crossbody knocks all of them out, said announcer number 2. Smite stands up, grabs the pursuer, then throws him into the ring. The pursuer stops rolling. Smite climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then jumps up. Price grabs Smite's left leg, then pulls him down. Smite hits his head off the ledge of the ring. Oh man, that definitely had to hurt, said announcer number 1. Price rolls into the ring. The pursuer slowly stands up. Price runs at the pursuer, then does a jumping leg lariat onto him. And quat. Pay the price, and quat connects. Price will become a 2-time champion, said announcer number 2. Price covers the pursuer. 1, 2. Puppeteer lands onto Price. 2, said referee number 1. Puppeteer saves the match, said announcer number 1. Puppeteer grabs Price's head. Price wraps his arms around Puppeteer's head, then does a jawbreaker onto him. Puppeteer groans, then holds his jaw. Price stands up, grabs Puppeteer from behind, runs, then throws him into the ring post. Puppeteer groans, then falls onto the ledge of the ring. Puppeteer hit the ring post hard. Smite slides into the ring, stands up, approaches Price, then turns him around. Price rakes Smite's eyes. Smite groans, walks away, then turns around. Price runs at Smite, jumps up, then goes for a jumping leg lariat onto him. Smite lifts Price over his head. The pursuer stands up. Price does a jumping leg lariat onto the pursuer. Price connects with his finisher, but onto pursuer instead, said announce number 2. Price stands up. Smite kicks Price's stomach, sets him up, lifts him up, then does a sit-out powerbomb onto Price. 1, 2. Price barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Smite stands up, picks Price up, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Smite's going for it again, said announcer number 1. Smite goes to lift Price. Puppeteer runs at Smite, then does a one-legged dropkick onto him. The one-legged dropkick. Out of nowhere, said announcer number 2. Puppeteer stands up, sees the pursuer on the ledge of the ring, grabs Price, then throws him into him. Both Price and the pursuer land onto the floor, then groan. Puppeteer looks at Smite. Smite is slowly moving. Puppeteer walks towards the corner, then stomps his right foot. Puppeteer's thinking about his one-legged dropkick again, said announce number 1. Smite stands up, then turns around. Puppeteer runs at Smite, then does a one-legged dropkick onto him. The one-legged dropkick connects again, said announcer number 2. Puppeteer covers Smite. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new Transcontinental Champion, Puppeteer, said announce number 3. Puppeteer has done it. He's finally became a champion. Puppet rolls outside of the ring. The cell door opens. Puppeteer walks out the cell door, grabs the title, then holds it up. Man, that was an amazing match, said announcer number 2. And we now have a new Transcontinental Champion in Puppeteer. Congratulations to him, he definitely deserves this. Well, folks, don't move from your seat, because up next, the US Continental Championship will be defended in another demonic cell match, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, is inside the demonic cell, and is for the US Continental Championship. Introducing the challengers first, the Messenger. And his opponent, he is the US Continental Champion, Magician, said announcer number 3. Magician hands the title to referee number 2. Referee number 2 walks towards the ropes, then hands the title to number 1. Number 1 walks out of the cell. The cell door shuts. Bell dings. Both Magician and the Messenger are walking around the ring, then lock up. Magician puts a headlock onto the Messenger. The Messenger groans, then bounces Magician off of the ropes. Magician bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Messenger shoulder blocks Magician. Magician is laying on the mat. The Messenger bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then jumps over Magician. Magician stands up, then does a hip toss onto the Messenger. The Messenger rolls outside of the ring. Messenger is taking a breather, said announcer number 2. Magician bounces off of the ropes, then runs. The Messenger moves. Magician stops next to the ropes. The Messenger looks at Magician. All right, you want to play, huh? Asked the Messenger, climbing onto the ledge of the ring. Magician walks towards the Messenger. Back him up. Back him up now, said the Messenger. Messenger, there's no rules, said announcer number 1. Magician grabs the Messenger hair. The Messenger is holding on to the ropes, turns around, then hangs Magician off the top rope. Magician falls onto the mat, then holds his throat. The Messenger rolls into the ring, then continuously punches Magician. Magician continuously groaning. The Messenger stands up. How do you like that, huh? Look at your worthless champion, said the Messenger. Magician is slowly moving. The Messenger bends down, then grabs Magician. Magician wraps his arms around the Messenger, then runs towards ropes. Both Magician and the Messenger go through the middle rope, then land onto the floor. Oh, that looked like a nasty stumble, said announcer number 2. Both Magician and the Messenger stand up, then continuously punch each other. The Messenger knees Magician's stomach. Magician groans. The Messenger goes to bounce Magician's head off the cell wall. Magician blocks, hits the Messenger's stomach, then bounces his head off the cell wall. The Messenger groans, then falls onto the floor. Messenger's head just bounced off the cell wall, said announcer number 1. Magician kicks the Messenger. The Messenger groaning. Magician bends over, then picks the Messenger up. The messenger rakes magician's eyes. Magician groans. The messenger walks away. Messenger's trying to get away from magician, said announce number 1. Magician is shaking his head, then approaches the messenger. The messenger walks around the steel stairs. Magician approaches. The messenger turns around. Wait, please. No more, you win, said the messenger. Magician goes to walk. The messenger kicks the steel stairs. The steel stairs go into magician's left knee. Magician groans, falls onto the floor, then holds his left knee. Man, messenger just sent those steel stairs into magician's knee, said announce number 2. Those steel stairs are painful. Just being hit by one could cause a concussion, said announcer number 1. The messenger grabs magician's left leg, pulls him closer, then bangs them against steel stairs. Magician groans. Now messenger is working on magician's leg, said announce number 2. Target the leg. Make sure your opponent can't stand up, said announcer number 1. The messenger grabs magician's left leg. Magician pushes the messenger into the cell wall. The messenger groans, then holds his head. Oh man! Messenger just went right into the cell wall, said announce number 2. And the back of his head hit it, too, said announcer number 1. The messenger walks towards the ring, then rolls inside it. Magician slowly pulls himself up with the steel stairs, rolls into the ring, then stands up. The messenger continues holding his head, then turns around. Magician clotheslines the messenger. The messenger stands up. Magician clotheslines the messenger again. The messenger stands up into the corner. Magician runs at the messenger, then does a corner clothesline onto him. The messenger groans, then walks out of the corner. Magician lifts the messenger, then slams him onto the mat. The messenger groans. Magician is in control again, said announcer number 2. Magician goes through the middle ropes, then slowly climbs up the turnbuckle. I don't think that's a smart idea, magician, said announce number 1. Magician climbs onto the top turnbuckle, looks down at the messenger, then jumps off of it. The messenger moves. Magician lands onto his feet, rolls onto the mat, then stands up. The messenger runs, then shoulder blocks magician's left leg. Magician flips onto the mat, groans, then holds his left leg. Right back to the leg goes messenger, said announce number 2. The messenger stands up, then smiles. Who's the man? Who's the man? Asked the messenger. Magician continues groaning. The messenger continuously kicking magician. Magician continuously groaning. The messenger turns magician onto his stomach, stands over him, then goes to grab his arms. Magician moves, then pulls onto the messenger's legs. The messenger lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Nice reversal by magician. Both magician and the messenger stand up. Magician locks in the cobra clutch onto the messenger. The messenger is waving his right arm around. Will this do it? Will messenger tap out? Asked announcer number 1. The messenger continues waving his right arm around, then runs towards the corner. Magician's head hits the top turnbuckle. He groans, breaks the submission, falls onto the mat, then holds his head. The messenger looks at magician, quickly stands over him, then locks in a camel clutch. The camel clutch has been locked in. Will magician tap out? Hang in there, magician, said announcer number 2. Magician is groaning, then slowly starts rising up. Look at the strength of magician, said announcer number 1. The messenger appears on magician's back. Magician lifts his left leg. It gives out, then he falls back into the camel clutch. Oh, right back into the submission, said announcer number 2. I don't know how much longer Magician has, said announcer number 1. Magician continues. Groaning. The messenger tightens the submission. Magician groans louder then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new U.S. Continental Champion, the messenger, said announcer number 3. The messenger breaks the submission then stands up. Give me my title, said the messenger. The cell door unlocks. Referee number 2 hands the title. The messenger grabs the title from referee number 2's hands then raises it. Yes, yes, yes. I beat him. I beat him. I'm the champion. Now, said the messenger waving the title around. Well, congratulations to the messenger, said announcer number 1. Yeah, congrats, said announcer number 2. But don't count out Magician. He fought with all his might, especially at the end there, said announcer number 1. That he did. He was a great champion, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, we now move to the ladies' champion match, where Gemini defends her title against the Women's Rumble winner, Venus, said announcer number 1. This is gonna be a great match between these two women, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is for the ladies' championship. Introducing the challengers first. She is the Women's Rumble winner, Venus, and her opponent, she is the ladies' champion, Gemini, said announcer number 3. Gemini raises the title then hands it to referee number 3. Referee number 3 raises the title, walks towards the ropes then hands it to number 1. Bell dings. Here we go. One of the best matches we'll ever see, said announcer number 1. Both Gemini and Venus lock up. Venus rolls Gemini onto the mat. Gemini kneels on the mat then looks at Venus. Venus is smiling. Gemini nods her head then stands up. Both Gemini and Venus lock up. Again. Venus rolls Gemini onto the mat again. Gemini kneels on the mat then looks at Venus again. Come on, said Venus waving. Gemini stands up. Is that really smart for Venus? Doing that to Gemini? Asked announcer number 2. For others, I'd say no. But you need to remember, Venus is a former champion herself, said announcer number 1. Both Gemini and Venus lock up a third time. Venus rolls Gemini onto the mat. Gemini quickly stands up then goes for a jumping cutter onto Venus. Venus pushes Gemini. Gemini looks at Venus then smiles. That close, said Gemini. Venus smiles. Man, that was close. Like Gemini just told Venus, said announcer number 2. Horoscope could come from out of nowhere, said announcer number 1. Both Gemini and Venus lock up a fourth time. Gemini pushes Venus into the corner. Hey, get out of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both Gemini and Venus raise their hands. You got a 5 count. Gemini, said referee number 3. Both women are showing so much respect for each other, said announcer number 2. Both Gemini and Venus are walking around the ring then lock up again. Gemini is pushing Venus towards the corner. Venus moves then pushes Gemini into the corner. Hey, get out of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both Gemini and Venus raise their arms. Remember, you got. Gemini kicks Venus's stomach. Venus groans. Gemini bounces Venus's head off the top turnbuckle. Venus groans. Again. Gemini continuously kicking Venus. Venus slides down the corner. Hey, get out of the corner. Gemini. 1, 2, 3, said referee number 3. Gemini walks away. Gemini is definitely fighting now. said announcer number 1. Gemini looks at Venus, then runs at her. Venus boots Gemini. Gemini staggers away. Venus jumps onto the second rope. Gemini turns around. Venus jumps off the second rope, then drop kicks Gemini. Gemini groans. Venus covers Gemini. 1. Gemini kicks out. 1, said referee number 3. Gemini kicked out at 1, said announcer number 2. Venus stands up, picks Gemini up, then bounces her off of the ropes. Gemini reverses it, then bends over. Venus kicks Gemini's chest. Gemini groans, then stands up. Venus goes to clothesline Gemini. Gemini ducks, wraps Venus's arm, then does a back slide onto her. 1, 2. Venus kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Another close one, said announcer number 1. Both Gemini and Venus stand up. Gemini goes for a jumping cutter onto Venus. Venus pushes Gemini. Gemini staggers forward, then turns around. Venus goes for a reverse roundhouse kick. Gemini ducks. Man, it's like these two are clones of each other, said announcer number 2. Both Gemini and Venus are staring at each other. Gemini pushes Venus. Venus pushes Gemini. Both Gemini and Venus start punching each other. Here comes the fist fight, said announcer number 1. Referee number 3 breaks both Gemini and Venus apart. Gemini moves referee number 3. Venus runs, then tackles Gemini through the middle rope. Both Gemini and Venus go through the middle rope, then land onto the floor. Man, these two are really taking it to each other now, said announcer number 2. Both Gemini and Venus stand up outside of the ring, then start punching each other. Gemini knees Venus's stomach. Venus groans. Gemini whips Venus. Venus reverses it. Gemini goes into the steel stairs, then she groans. Oh man, that had to hurt Gemini's shoulder, said announce number 1. Hey, the two of you get in the ring now, said referee number 3. Venus grabs Gemini, then throws her into the ring. Gemini stops rolling. Venus climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Gemini stands up, then punches Venus. Venus is groaning. Gemini punches Venus again, then sets her up for a suplex. Venus blocks. Gemini goes to lift Venus. Venus blocks again, then hangs Gemini onto the top rope. Gemini gasps, then walks away. Venus stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Gemini runs at Venus. Venus' shoulder blocks Gemini's stomach. Gemini groans. Venus slingshots herself over the top rope, then does a DDT onto Gemini. Gemini groans. Whoa, did you just see that DDT? That was picture perfect, said announcer number 1. Could this be it? Asked announcer number 2. Venus covers Gemini. 1, 2. Gemini's left leg goes onto the bottom rope. Her leg is on the bottom rope. Venus, said referee number 3. Venus sees Gemini's left leg on the bottom rope, then she sighs. You need to do more than just a DDT to put away Gemini. But that was an amazing DDT though, said announcer number 1. Venus stands up, then waves at Gemini. Gemini is slowly moving. I think Venus is gonna try for her kick, said announcer number 2. Gemini stands up, then turns around. Venus goes for a reverse roundhouse kick onto Gemini. Gemini ducks. Venus turns around. Gemini clotheslines Venus. Venus stands up. Gemini clotheslines Venus again. Venus stands up, then goes for a running clothesline. Gemini ducks. Venus bounces off of the ropes. Gemini does a scoop power slam onto Venus. Venus groans. Gemini covers Venus. 1, 2. Venus kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Close. 1 by Gemini, said announcer number 1. Gemini stands up, then stares at Venus. Venus is slowly standing up, then turning around. Gemini goes for a jumping cutter onto Venus. Venus pushes Gemini. Gemini staggers forward, then turns around. Venus does a reverse roundhouse kick onto Gemini. Venus's kick connects. This could be it, said announcer number 2. Venus covers Gemini. 1, 2. Gemini barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Venus quickly wraps her arms around her legs, then pulls onto her head. And quat, Venus flytrap and quat, is locked in. Will Gemini tap out? Asked announcer number 1. Gemini is struggling. Venus tightens the submission. Gemini rolls Venus. 1, 2. Venus breaks the submission. 2, said referee number 3. Nice idea for breaking the submission, said announcer number 2. But has the damage been done to Gemini though? Asked announcer number 1. Both Gemini and Venus stand up. Venus goes to punch Gemini. Gemini ducks. Venus turns around. Gemini goes for a jumping cutter onto Venus. Venus pushes Gemini. Gemini staggers forward, then turns around. Venus goes for a reverse roundhouse kick. Gemini catches Venus's right leg, spins her around, then does a jumping cutter onto her. And quat, horoscope and quat, connects. Is this it? Asked announcer number 2. Gemini covers Venus. 1, 2. Venus barely kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. How did Venus kick out of that? Asked announcer number 1. I have no idea. I thought it was it, said announcer number 2. Gemini stands up, then waves at Venus. Music is playing. No way. Mystriel appears running down the ramp, then stops at the ring. Is she gonna sign her contract and make this a triple threat? Asked announcer number 1. Mystriel pulls out the pen, then clicks it. Gemini looks at Mystriel, then walks towards the ropes. Come on, sign it, said Gemini. Mystriel looks at Gemini. Venus bounces Gemini off of the ropes, then rolls her up. 1, 2. Gemini kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Gemini stands up. Venus runs at Gemini. Gemini does a drop toe hold, pulls Venus, then locks in an STF. The STF is locked in, said announcer number 2. Gemini is staring at Mystriel. Mystriel goes to sign the contract. Venus is groaning, then tries crawling towards the ropes. Gemini tightens the submission. Venus groans, then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Bell dings. Here's your winner and still the ladies' champion, Gemini. Gemini breaks the submission, stands up, then grabs the title. Mystriel is staring at Gemini. Come on, sign it. Come on, sign the damn thing, said Gemini, placing the title onto the mat. Mystriel smiles, clicks the pen, then walks up the ramp. Well, I guess Mystriel's gonna wait, said announcer number 1. Venus appears behind Gemini. Gemini turns around. Venus is staring at Gemini. I see why you're the champion. Thank you for a great match, said Venus, holding out her right hand. Gemini smiles, shakes Venus's hand, then raises the title. Thank you, said Gemini. Venus limping towards the ropes, then rolls outside the ring. Well, what a show of respect for both women. And like Venus said, and quat, it was a great match, and quat, said announcer number 1. It was. I didn't know who was gonna win, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, We've made it to the main event for the night, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is for the Galaxy Championship. Introducing the challengers first. He is the Men's Rumble winner, Paragon. And his opponent, he is the Galaxy Champion, Dread, said announcer number 3. Referee number 4 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands it to number 1. Bell dings. Both Dread and Paragon lock up. Paragon goes underneath Dread's left arm, then wraps his arms around his waist. Dread is struggling, then elbows Paragon's head. Paragon groans, lets go of Dread, then walks towards the corner. Dread approaches Paragon. Paragon kicks Dread's stomach. Dread groans. Paragon bounces Dread's head off the top turnbuckle. Dread groans. Paragon chops Dread's chest. Dread groans, then walks along the ropes. Paragon approaches Dread, then kicks his stomach. Dread groans. Paragon punches Dread. Dread groans. Paragon is taking it too. Dread, said announcer number 2. Paragon whips Dread into the opposite corner. Dread groans. Paragon runs at Dread, then jumps at him. Dread moves. Paragon goes face first into the corner, then he groans. Dread runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does a jumping clothesline onto Dread. Paragon groans. Dread covers Paragon. 1. Paragon kicks out. 1, said referee number 4. Smart to cover Paragon early, said announcer number 1. Dread stands up, picks Paragon up, then chops his chest. Paragon groans. Dread bounces Paragon off of the ropes, then bends over. Paragon kicks Dread's chest. Dread groans, then stands up. Paragon goes to clothesline Dread. Dread ducks. Paragon bounces off of the ropes. Dread drop kicks Paragon. Awesome drop kick, said announcer number 2. Dread covers Paragon. Paragon kicks out. Not even a 1 count, said announcer number 1. Dread stands up, then picks Paragon up. Paragon rakes Dread's eyes. Dread groans, walks away, then runs at Paragon. Paragon does a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker onto Dread. Dread groans. What a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, said announcer number 2. Paragon covers Dread. 1, 2. Dread kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. Paragon stands up, picks Dread up, then grabs his right arm. Paragon's thinking about his arm bar, said announcer number 1. Paragon jumps up, then goes for armbar. Dread rolls through, then turns it into a roll-up. 1, 2. Paragon kicks out. 2, said referee number 4. Both Dread and Paragon stand up, then collide heads. Oh man, both men collided heads, said announcer number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, said referee number 4. Paragon rolls outside of the ring. Smart by Paragon. Rolling out of the ring to break the count, said announcer number 1. Dread rolls onto the ledge of the ring, then pulls himself up with the ropes. Paragon shakes his head, then turns around. Dread runs, jumps off the ledge of the ring, then does a Hurricane Rana onto Paragon. Man, that was an awesome Hurricane Rana by Dread, said announcer number 2. Both Dread and Paragon slowly stand up. Paragon turns around. Dread clotheslines Paragon onto the floor. Paragon groans. What a clothesline by Dread, said announcer number 1. Dread grabs Paragon. Paragon grabs Dread's tights, then pulls him. Dread's left shoulder goes into the ring post. He groans, then holds it. Oh man. Dread's shoulder went right into the post, said announcer number 2. Referee number 4 is kneeling next to Dread. You want to continue? asked referee number 4. Dredd nods his head. Yes, I want to continue, said Dredd. Referee number 4 slides inside ring. Dredd is slowly standing. Paragon looks at Dredd, quickly. Stands up, runs at him, then goes for a step-up enziguri onto him. Dredd ducks. Paragon's right foot hits the ring post. He lands onto the floor, groans, then holds his right foot. Oh man, Paragon went for his step-up enziguri. But Dredd moved, then his foot hit the post, said announcer number 1. Paragon's gonna be in a lot of pain, said announcer number 2. Dredd stands up, holds his left shoulder, then approaches Paragon. Paragon continues groaning. Dredd grabs Paragon, picks him up, then goes to throw him into the ring. Music is playing. Oh no, said announcer number 1. The man appears walking onto the stage. Dredd is looking at the man. The man is holding up his clipboard. Dredd starts walking up the ramp. 5, 6, 7. Dredd looks at referee number 4, then runs down the ramp. Paragon stands up, then does a back body drop onto Dredd. Dredd lands onto the floor. 9, 10. Ring the bell, said referee number 4. Bell dings. Ladies and gentlemen, both Dredd and Paragon have been counted out. But still your Galaxy champion. Dredd, said announcer number 3. Congratulations to Dredd, said announcer number 1. The man runs down the ramp, then starts attacking Dredd. Dredd is groaning. Paragon slowly stands up. The man grabs Paragon, then throws him into the barricade. Paragon groans. The man picks Dredd up, then throws him into the ring. Dredd stops rolling. The man grabs his clipboard, slides into the ring, then looks at Dredd. Is he thinking about signing it? Asked announcer number 2. The man pulls the pen off the clipboard, clicks it, signs the contract, then hands it to referee number 4. Referee number 4 goes through the middle rope. The man has signed his contract for the Galaxy Championship, said referee number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has signed his contract. So this match is for the Galaxy Championship, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. The man goes through the middle rope, climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top of it, then looks down at Dredd. No, come on, said announcer number 1. The man jumps off the top turnbuckle, does a shooting star press onto Dredd, then covers him. Not like this, said announcer number 2. 1, 2. Paragon pulls Dredd's outside of the ring. Paragon just pulled out of Dredd of the ring, said announcer number 1. The man looks at Paragon. Paragon is smiling. The man rolls outside of the ring. Paragon runs up the ramp. The man stops on the ramp. The man needs to get Dredd back inside the ring, said announcer number 2. 3, 4, 5. The man runs down the ramp, grabs Dredd, then tries picking him up. 7, 8, 9. The man looks at Dredd, then rolls into the ring. 10. Ring the bell, said referee number 4. Bell dings. Here's your winner by count out, the man. The man is jumping up and down. But still your Galaxy champion, Dredd, said announcer number 3. What? What are you talking about? Asked the man. You didn't pin Dredd. The man just wasted his opportunity, said announcer number 1. Well, thanks to Paragon, said announcer number 2. So, Dredd retains his title. And the man is furious, said announcer number 1. Wouldn't you be? Asked announcer number 2. Well, folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2, waving. The man is stomping around the ring. The crowd is cheering. The end.